Hey guys, this is your angel card reader Daniela with Angelical Intervention. Today I will have a special co-host, my little daughter, joining us today in this video. So if you hear any sounds or her, talking to me, just know that she will be in the picture. Yay! Okay, so today's topic we're going to discuss is about ownership. So you thought I got personal in the forgiveness video. Let's just say this one's really diving in deep into getting super uncomfortable and personal with you. So just be prepared to kind of come to that awakening within yourself after watching this. If you are already taking ownership in your life, congratulations. That is awesome. You're probably feeling a lot of empowerment going on within yourself and definitely owning your power. So kudos to you. Not everybody is on the same level. That's why I wanted to make this video, because I do understand that even those who are pretty good with ownership still suffer with certain parts of ourselves that we just can't seem to accept. So taking ownership is something that is very, very important at this time, because once we're able to own what took place in our life, whether it's within ourselves, whether it's external, whatever situations we're faced with, and we take that ownership, we are allowing that to heal. We're allowing that to finally change our course of becoming the victim and no longer feeling like it's everybody else's fault or to blame. It is your turn to take ownership of what is happening. So let me ask you a question. Something happens where a situation arises and you're being held accountable for what took place because this was something that involved you. And you're thinking, well, this is not just me. This is somebody else in the picture, so let's look at them. Now, every time you divert the attention from you to somebody else because you don't want to take responsibility for it, what happens is that you ended up giving your power away to somebody else, because now you're trying to blame them for something else that has nothing probably to do with them. And even if it did have something to do with them, they're also accountable too. So it's both of you. It just cannot be them and only them. It is also you as well. So once you learn to say, hey, I'm going to take accountability for what took place and not just put the blame on them, to know that I took part in this as well, you owning yourself is owning your power. When you do that, you feel more empowered. That's why when you have situations arise where the guys are like, well, I'm going to be the bigger man and own up to it. And when they do that, they have more respect. They almost have this, newfound confidence within themselves that they feel really fucking good for saying something about it, Like, they're not just sitting there going, oh, well, it's his fault. It's his fault. I don't know. I have nothing to do with this. I have absolutely nothing to do with this. No, you had something to do with it as well. I'm not saying it's all just on you. It's whoever is involved is also going to be held accountable as well. But it's just about waking up to yourself. Like, come on, like, you see this. You know that this is part of you as well. You know that this is a situation you have to deal with. So just own up to it. And when you do that, you're going to feel fucking good. You're going to feel like, hey, I actually owned up to my responsibility of just taking ownership. I said, yeah, I was involved in that. And what? I know I did that. It was my decision. I'm aware of that. So you doing that is living in your power. You're actually not giving it away. And you're not playing the victim role anymore, which is really, really important, because you don't want to be stuck in that pattern. Who the heck wants to keep rescuing a damsel in distress 24/7, because it's just not happening. And not everybody can save you from yourself. You're the one who has to save yourself from yourself. So right now, the Mercury retrograde is bringing up a lot of dirt. You're going to be faced with a lot of things that are happening within yourself that you're not going to be particularly fond of. You're going to probably have troubles accepting it and knowing that, this is what it is. But that is up to you. That is your destiny. That is your choice. At the end of the day, it is free will. But I just want you to be consciously aware that you do have that power within yourself to accept it, to own it up, And it's not just owning the bad. It's also taking ownership of the good things too. Like, hey, yeah, I did that. I accomplished that. You know, it's enjoying both aspects of it. It's not just always a negative experience. It's also the good, positive ones that you can take ownership and enjoy as well. So know it goes both ways. But either way, taking accountability will make you actually feel super empowered and allow you the opportunity to truly live in your power and just enjoy it. You know, it's not like you're giving it away anymore. And I think that's what a lot of people tend to do, is we just give it away. Like, hey, you can have it. And then just notice how you feel after you do that. You feel guilty because now you feel that you just put the blame on somebody else. And that is going to continue to build on your conscience more and more. And like, who wants that? If you want to free yourself completely from all those things that weigh heavy on your conscience, then just take ownership for your part. I'm not saying take ownership for everybody's shit. I'm just saying take ownership for you and only you. And I promise, by that time, you're going to be feeling so confident, so happy, so empowered, so in yourself. Like, you're going to be like, you know what? I should be doing this more often. Because doing so helps you really just kind of move past things. It helps you to heal, and it helps you to stay empowered all the time. So, are you taking ownership for things that are taking place in your life? Or do you see yourself running away from situations all the time? Do you catch yourself blaming other people for something that you were also involved in? I mean, every choice that's made in your life is done by you, whether you're aware of it or unaware of it. We are constantly creating, always. There's never a break from our creations. You can be consciously creating, which is amazing. That's the whole point, is to be conscious of creating your life and knowing how to, bring in the things that you desire. But when you're unconsciously creating, you're still creating. At the end of the day, that is still something you chose, whether you realize it or not. Therefore, it's great to always know that you are in complete control and that everything that happens to you, good or bad, is on you. It's you. You take ownership of it. I'm not blaming you. It's not like, oh, it's negative. It's just saying that, yes, I did this. It was my choice. I come to terms with it. I accept it for what it is because it was my decision to do so. Whether you realize it or whether you're just unaware of it. It's both ways. You're still in that position where it's great to just take that ownership. Claim your power. It's so important, guys. Really it is. And I'm guilty of it as well. How many times have I run from my problems? And it's easier sometimes that you feel like you can just hide behind someone else or hide behind something else and not have to face it. But you know what happens, right? The more you do that, the more it comes after you. And it keeps building and building until it's right in your face and you're left at a dead end zone and you can't escape. So do yourself a favor. Just take that accountability for the part that you are involved in, and just know that when you do, you're no longer going to have to worry about what's going to come out behind that corner right there, or what am I going to deal with later when I meet this person because I know I blame that person for that situation. They're going to hate me. No, just say, you know what? It was my choice. I took that responsibility as well of taking that ownership, and that's it. Own your power, and that's it. Nobody's going to mess with you because that was a decision you made, whether good or bad. So I hope this helped you guys to realize what's going on. I know a lot of things are surfacing, and just take it day by day. It's not going to be overnight. I understand sometimes these things take time, but just realize that you are in complete control of your life. Be the co-creator that you know yourself to be. Embrace that power within, and everything will work itself out. But ownership is truly important, and it'll really help you to grow. So no more victim, guys. Be the one who's in power, not the victim. Okay, so I want to end this video by showing you my little baby. There she is. Okay, I hope this made your day, and if you like it, please share. If you are on YouTube, bless you. Please subscribe, and you can always follow me on Angelical Intervention on my Facebook and Instagram accounts. But for videos, definitely hit up YouTube. And also, I will be doing a free card reading later on today in a video format, so stay tuned for that tonight. Alright guys, I love you so much, and thank you for all of your love and support. Be blessed. Bye.